What if Earth were hit by a giant asteroid? It begins quietly. Far out in the cold vacuum of space, a strange dot of light is noticed by astronomers. At first, it looks like nothing unusual, just another object moving in the endless darkness. But as powerful telescopes track its motion, the truth unfolds. This isn't a harmless piece of rock drifting by. It's huge, faster than anything on Earth, and on a direct collision course with our planet. Suddenly, what was once a speck of light becomes humanity's worst nightmare. A giant asteroid heading straight toward us. To understand the danger, imagine a rock as wide as Mount Everest, stretching nearly 10 kilometers across. This isn't just a rock, it's a moving mountain, traveling through space at 20 kilometers per second. That speed is unimaginable. In 1 second, it could cross the distance between two major cities. Its sheer size and speed mean one thing. Nothing on Earth can withstand its impact. Compared to this monster, nuclear bombs are like firecrackers. Scientists calculate its energy, and their faces turn pale. Humanity is staring at unstoppable destruction. When the news breaks, panic spreads faster than the asteroid itself. Governments call emergency meetings. Scientists appear on television, struggling to remain calm. Some people deny it. Others prepare for the end. Religious groups pray. Social media explodes with fear, memes, and conspiracy theories. Stock markets crash, travel halts, and cities descend into chaos. For the first time in history, humanity faces a single enemy that no one can escape. Rich or poor, powerful or weak, it doesn't matter. The entire planet is united by fear of what's coming. As the asteroid approaches, time seems to move faster. At first, only scientists could see it with telescopes. But soon, ordinary people look up and notice a glowing star in the sky, growing larger every night. News channels broadcast countdowns, days, then hours, then minutes until impact. Families huddle together, some seeking shelter, others simply waiting for the inevitable. The world goes quiet, as if holding its breath. There is no more debate, no more denial. The impact is certain, and Earth's final moments are approaching. Finally, the asteroid reaches Earth's atmosphere. In seconds, friction with the air turns it into a blazing fireball, hotter than the surface of the sun. It streaks across the sky like a second sun, leaving a fiery trail. Windows shatter just from the shockwave of its arrival. Animals panic, people scream, and the air itself feels alive with terror. For many, the last thing they ever see is a streak of burning light tearing across the heavens, an omen of destruction about to unfold. Then it happens. With a deafening roar, the asteroid slams into Earth. The explosion is louder than anything in history. A massive crater, hundreds of kilometers wide, forms instantly. Shockwaves ripple outward, flattening forests, mountains, and entire cities. The ground shakes like it's alive, tearing open with violent cracks. Buildings crumble, roads split, rivers boil. Within seconds, millions are gone. The sheer energy of the impact is equal to millions of nuclear bombs detonating at once. The planet has been scarred forever. But the horror doesn't end with the crater. Debris from the impact is hurled high into the atmosphere, raining back down as flaming meteors. The sky glows red as fiery rocks fall like deadly rain. Forests ignite, cities are reduced to ashes, and the atmosphere itself fills with smoke and fire. Entire continents begin to burn. For those who survived the first blast, the nightmare is only just beginning. Earth itself seems to be on fire, as if the heavens have declared war on everything alive. If the asteroid strikes water, the destruction is just as horrifying. Picture a rock the size of a mountain plunging into the ocean at unimaginable speed. The water explodes upward, creating tsunamis taller than skyscrapers. These walls of water race across the seas, smashing into coastlines with unstoppable force. Cities vanish under the waves. Entire islands disappear. Ships are tossed around like toys, swallowed in seconds. Even inland areas are flooded as tsunamis crash hundreds of kilometers into the land. Earth drowns in its own oceans. The impact shakes the very foundation of the planet. Seismic waves ripple through Earth's crust, triggering earthquakes everywhere. Volcanoes erupt as magma chambers crack open. Lava pours onto the land, adding to the destruction. The shaking doesn't stop for minutes. It continues for hours, destabilizing fault lines across the globe. Once safe places become war zones of nature itself. In an instant, humanity is reminded that Earth is not solid and stable. It's fragile, trembling, and at the mercy of cosmic forces. Within days, the skies change forever. Dust, ash, and vapor from the impact spread across the entire atmosphere. The blue sky disappears, replaced by a thick, choking darkness. Sunlight is blocked. Days feel like nights. The air smells of burning, and breathing becomes difficult. Solar panels stop working, crops can't grow, and temperatures begin to drop. Humanity realizes the real enemy isn't just the impact. It's the darkness spreading across the globe. Earth is plunging into a long, terrifying night. Without sunlight, temperatures fall quickly. Summer feels like winter, and winter becomes unbearable. Lakes freeze, rivers turn to ice, and farmland dies. The global food supply collapses. Starvation spreads faster than disease. Animals perish, crops vanish, and even the oceans cool dangerously. What little food remains becomes more valuable than gold. Billions face hunger. Scientists call this impact winter, and it has happened before, millions of years ago. Now it returns, threatening to erase everything humanity has built. We know this story already, because it happened before. 66 million years ago, a similar asteroid struck near Mexico, wiping out nearly all dinosaurs. They survived the first blast, but could not survive the freezing years that followed. Without sunlight, plants die. Without plants, herbivores would starve. Without herbivores, predators fell. A chain reaction of death spread across the planet. Now, history repeats itself. But this time, it's not dinosaurs, it's us. Humanity faces the same test that the dinosaurs failed. In the first weeks after impact, billions perish. Cities are destroyed, food is gone, and disease spreads. But small groups manage to survive. Some hide in underground bunkers. Others live off stored supplies. Humanity doesn't vanish completely, but it shrinks. From billions, only millions remain. For the survivors, the world outside is a frozen wasteland. The skies are dark, and every step is a fight to stay alive. Civilization collapses. The modern world ends, replaced by desperate survival. With survival comes conflict. Underground shelters hold food and water, but not enough for everyone. Groups begin to fight over resources. Nations fall apart, replaced by scattered tribes and communities. Weapons decide who eats and who starves. Trust vanishes. Even those who survive the cold and hunger must face violence from other humans. In many ways, the asteroid didn't just destroy cities. It destroyed civilization itself. Humanity is back to the most basic struggle: survival of the fittest. Yet there is hope. Unlike dinosaurs, humans have technology. Underground bunkers with hydroponic farms can grow food without sunlight. Nuclear power can provide energy for years. Medicine can prevent disease. Perhaps, in small hidden places, humanity can endure. Scientists might store seeds, DNA, and knowledge, ensuring that one day life can return. Technology becomes the only shield against extinction. But the question remains, will it be enough? Or will human greed, violence, and despair erase the last chances of survival? Some wonder, could this nightmare have been avoided? NASA has already tested missions like DART, which nudged a small asteroid slightly off course. If detected early, humanity might redirect or even destroy a threat. But if the asteroid appears suddenly, with only months before impact, nothing can save us. No missile, no shield, no last-minute plan. Earth is vulnerable, and humanity's survival depends on preparation. This section reminds us, prevention is our only real defense. But are we truly ready? Even if humans survive, Earth itself will never be the same. Oceans may shift, continents may crack, and climates may change forever. Forests are gone, replaced by deserts of ash. Rivers dry up, mountains collapse, and new landscapes form. Generations later, survivors may not even recognize the world they live in. It will be a new Earth, scarred and reshaped by the impact. A planet reborn from fire and destruction, carrying the marks of its greatest catastrophe. But life is resilient. After the dinosaurs perished, mammals rose. After fire and ice, new species evolved. If humans vanish, Earth will not stay empty. Insects, fish, and tiny survivors will adapt. Slowly, across thousands or millions of years, life will return. New forests will grow, new creatures will roam, and a new balance will form. The asteroid may destroy civilizations, but it cannot destroy life itself. Earth has fallen before, and it has always risen again. If we do vanish, what will remain of us? Skyscrapers may crumble, but ruins will stand for centuries. Satellites may orbit silently above, long after we're gone. Future creatures, or perhaps intelligent life, may one day discover our bones, our machines, our cities buried in ash. Just as we study dinosaurs, someone may study us. Humanity's story could become a mystery written in stone. A warning, a memory, or perhaps just another forgotten chapter in Earth's endless book of life. So, what if Earth were hit by a giant asteroid? It would begin as a tiny dot in space and end with fire, darkness, and an uncertain future. Civilization could vanish. Humanity might survive, or it might not. Earth itself would change forever. The real question isn't just what would happen, but what we would do if we had the chance to stop it. Would we unite, or waste time fighting each other? Would we survive, or become history like the dinosaurs? And if tomorrow were the last day, what would you do?